if you're there and you're listening and you have a business, congratulations. Congratulations on being in business and getting this far. Hey, you guys, welcome to episode 72 and happy holidays. Oh my gosh, we're at the end of the year. And this is my last podcast for 2023. Can't believe it. This has been quite the ride. I've been doing this now since April of this year. So I just wanted to say thank you and share what I'm up to over the next few weeks because I am taking some time off. And I think it's important that you do the same. No matter how much time you can take, make sure it's quality time over this holiday period. So by the time you're listening to this, it will be I will be in the States for a few days. I'm actually leaving in a few days to go there. So I'm originally from California, and I am going on this really fun little tour of California. So flying in with my partner, Neil, who's also works in the business with me as our lead website developer. And what we're going to do is we're flying into from Sydney over to LAX, and then we're catching a connector flight to Las Vegas. So I think I was in Las Vegas ages ago, like a long time ago for Christmas, and I kind of remember it. But I've heard that there's some really cool things there. So really amazing Christmas lights and just decorations everywhere. And we're going to go check out that new sphere that's there, that huge ball that you can see from space. So we're going to do that. 3 days in Vegas. And then I'm originally from up and down California, but before I moved to Sydney, I was in San Diego. So I am going to San Diego, and in San Diego, I'm going to catch up with two girlfriends that were my very closest friends when I was living in San Diego. I met both of them. I met one of them at university, my first year at uni, which was actually in a town called San Luis Obispo, slow town in California. I was at a junior college, Cuesta College, and Karen and I met up there. So, and then we both ended up moving to San Diego together from Central California. So catching up with Karen, catching up with my long-term friend, Anna, who runs an amazing wellness center, yoga, spa, all of that in San Diego as well. She and I got met in uni in San Diego State. So catching up with her. And then from there, we are going to meet up with my ex-business partner, Andrew, in Palm Springs. So we used to run an agency together called Autopilot Your Business. And he's now in Palm Springs. Funny story. He's Aussie and is married to an American woman and been over in the States for ages. So we always say we swap places. But we're going to stay with him and his lovely kids and do that. And then we're going to do a road trip from Palm Springs and drive up to Northern California, where my family is. And we'll be staying in the Sierra Nevada sort of low range mountains or foothills, basically in between Sacramento and Lake Tahoe. Is where they live. So we might even get snow. But you guys, I'm excited because it is going to be cold. And no matter, look, I've lived in Sydney for 20 years and I still cannot get used to spending Christmas in the heat. It's just because it's imprinted on me as a kid that Christmas is meant to be cold. So I'm looking forward to bundling up, going in the spa, having great, beautiful conversations, and most importantly, doing my best to unplug because I'm not good at it. I know this show is the hustle rebellion, and it really is about lifestyle. I feel like sometimes I get the lifestyle part right, but I still am very guilty of not unplugging when I should be. So I have set up my systems, just so you guys know what those are. I operate on Slack, which is a texting app with my team. I have a project management tool called Asana, and of course, email. So I'm setting up autoresponder emails saying that I'm not available and to email my support at email address. I have some team members that are sticking around longer than me. I'm off for 3 weeks, but they're going to be working some are taking 2 weeks off, some are taking only 5 days off. So they're going to have autoresponders. And then other than that, they'll be checking emails. And I'm basically only going to jump into Slack once a day, maybe twice, just to check in with the team and make sure that they're okay and they're supported. But other than that, now's the time to decompress and to plan for 2024. And my very first episode of next year is going to be what I am planning on doing. So I'm going to share that with you guys coming up next. But I guess in this episode, I just wanted to say that please enjoy yourself, whatever you're up to over this holiday season, whether it's 1 day, 5 days, 3 weeks, 1 month that you can get off, and do your best to unplug and reflect on your business and how far you've come. And if you're like any other business owner, entrepreneur, we tend to beat ourselves up and think we've not done enough, we're not far enough ahead. But do your best to let that go and focus on the good things that you have done this year, all the amazing things you've accomplished. Just the fact that if you are listening and you have a business and it's still going, what an amazing, amazing, amazing thing that you have accomplished. Because I don't need to tell you the stats, but many people can't survive in business, or their business unfortunately doesn't survive long. So if you're there and you're listening and you have a business, congratulations. Congratulations on being in business and getting this far. And have a beautiful, happy holidays. Lots of love from myself, my incredible team. I have Julian that's editing the audios of this podcast. I have Natalia that's editing the videos of this podcast. I have Prue that's coordinating everything. And that's just some of my podcast team. But on behalf of them and the rest of my team, if you're one of my Website Love clients, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will talk to you guys in the new year. All the best. Bye-bye.